Why, hello and welcome. We're doing Yakuza 5, taxi missions. Let's go. Or actually, let's do a race. There's that client calling from the hallway rest area again. He's asking for you, Suzuki-san. Then it must be the Devil Killers. Might add, he's been being very polite, too. Sounds like Cool Yoshimi, one of the four kings. Then I'll make sure to leave a strong impression. Hey, wait. You're not getting away today. Forget it. I'm not gonna study any more of these meaningless words and symbols, and I'm gonna lose my marbles. What's going on? The chief asked us to help Kawakan study for his driver's test. Yeah, and he ain't exactly the bookworm type. Furthest thing from it, actually. Come on, what does memorizing a bunch of random rules have to do with driving a car? I mean, I already know how to drive, so just let me loose on the road. It's not like I'm gonna smash into anyone. It doesn't matter how good you are at driving. To be a taxi driver, you need a Class 2 license, and that requires a certain amount of studying.
Yeah.
You say that, but I still don't want to believe it. Better start showing some effort or you'll be stuck on the written test forever. Yeah, and might I remind you, this is taking up our time too. I'm using my breaks to teach you, so hurry up and get it through your head. I can't. I've never been good at book work. Even if I studied night and day, I still wouldn't pass. I hate it. Just let me get behind the wheel with my foot on the pedal already. Don't forget your seatbelt first. Yeah, that's it. I'm done with this. Whoa. You made a run for it. Sheesh. They're way too easy on kids in school these days. They'll all end up like him. Sorry it's being such a pain to both of you.
Yeah.
No need to apologize, Suzuki-kan. It's not your fault. Well, I'm the one who got him hired. I can at least go bring him back. Good luck with that. Who knows where he's gone to now? I have a pretty good idea. Just sit tight for a bit. Suzuki-san, what are you doing here? Did you come looking for me? Well, don't try to drag me back with you. I've had it with studying. A knucklehead like me probably only has 1 in 100 chance of passing. I don't want to fight a losing battle. No, I have other business here. You mean another race with the Devil Killers? Right. You're up against Cool Yoshimi this time, right? I know you don't want to hear this, but I think you should just bow out now, to be honest. I'm on your side, of course, but I know what he's capable of. You don't stand a chance, man. Not with that attitude, anyway. That Crash Kajiwawa guy you beat, he's the bottom of the ladder when it comes to the Four Kings. Cool Yoshimi is on a whole nother level. He's that fast, huh? Yep. Yoshimi wins all his races because he's sharp as a tack and never loses his cool. When you go up against him, you can bet he already knows you're right down to every last nut and bolt. He's that thorough. He works up a profile on you and compares it with all the data he's gathered to figure out the best way to win. Kawawada sure knows a lot. He should devote a little of that brain power to studying. Anyway, I think you gotta cut your losses here. I don't want to see you go down in flames. It's just like my studying. It'd be stupid to take on something you just can't win. Good to see you, Suzuki-san. Well, it's cool Yoshimi. I heard you like studying up on your opponents. That's right. This time I was tougher than usual. It's my first race against a taxi for one. I don't have much data to go on at first. So I went all the way back to 1912 when the first taxi service in Japan started and researched every last detail since then. I've already analyzed your car, of course. I have full details on every part, as well as your driving habits, right here in my head. That's dedication right there. So what are my chances? Based on today's weather and the state of the road, I came up with a number. Unfortunately, you'll have about a 1 in 100 chance of beating me. A 1 in 100. That's nothing. Do you still wish to take me on, taxi driver? Of course. Suzuki-san, let's quit while we're ahead. 1 in 100 is terrible odds. You know you can't win. The odds may be against me, but I still have a chance, right? Huh? 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Okay. Huh? Where I grew up, you don't just run away when things look hopeless. You step up and take the challenge like a man and carve out your own destiny. Damn, that hit me heavy just now. What a character you are. I love it. Now I'm truly looking forward to seeing you hang your head in defeat. Let's see if you can put up a fight.
算通りの展開です。
行かしてもらうぜ。
計算が間違っている。計算通りの展開ですね。
Son of a bitch.
やるな。くそ、まだまだだ。
Alright.
So. まあせいぜいあがいてくださいよ。
このままじゃまずい。行かしてもらうぜ。
計算が間違っている。
悪夢を見せてやるよ。止められるもんなら止めてみろ。
バカなやつだ。
やるな。悪夢を見せてやるよ。
計算が間違っている。
Alright, I'm gonna save this charge till the very end.
止められるもんなら止めてみろ。
計算通りの展開ですね。
何？お先に失礼。
計算が間違っている。
Okay.
いいレースだったぜ。
計算が間違っている。
Nice. Wow. 100 to 1 shot and you pulled it off with style. This is unreal. All the data showed I'd win without a hitch. What went wrong? Battles aren't won by data and statistics. The numbers must have clouded your mind. Ridiculous. Excuse me. Sorry, Suzuki-san. I never should have doubted you. Do you see now? Your fate isn't written in stone. You can change it if you try hard enough. I think it's time you change yours now. Okay, I'll do that. I'm back, and look who I brought with me. Hey there. Oh, Kirokawa-kun. Guys, is the offer to help me study still on the table? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? Yeah, I thought you said it was hopeless. What are you talking about? If you give up when things look grim, you'll never get anywhere in life. Now let's start with some flashcards. I don't know what you did, Suzuki-san, but it worked. Oh, I didn't do anything.
Hmm?
Alright, I'll help you. But aren't you forgetting something first? I should probably be apologizing for my behavior before, huh? Aha, you got it. He's finally acting his age. Let's hope so. Remember to be sincere about it. Of course. I like to start and end by saying, sorry for ruffling your feathers.
Hmm?
Huh? What the hell kind of apology is that? My bad. Sorry for rubbing you the wrong way. Sorry for wrecking your expectations. Sorry for rustling your jimmies. Okay, you can stop now. Eh. Okay. Huh. Okay. I actually want to do this side quest out here. You. Oh, Suzuki-san, it's you. Does this mean you're ready to take up the Spanning the Gold Meteors challenge? Yeah, I won't let the same thing happen this time. Oh, is that so? Our leader will be pleased to hear that. That's a spangled meteor. The only way to win this time. Alright.
飛ばすぜ。
Shit. Shit. Shit.
いいレースだったぜ。
やるやん。
It seems the rumors about Suzuki and the taxi driver were true. So it was you. Rina Nanami, or should I say, the Spangled Meteor. My real name's fine. Only little boys who can't tell the gas from the brakes get stuck with meteor treatment. Tell me, why did you want to race me? There's only one reason I ever make a challenge, to see who's fastest. And I guess that's you, a guy. Thanks for demolishing my perfect record. You really hate losing to men, huh? That's right. I told you the nightlife industry is dominated by men, didn't I? Same with the racing community. It's always a man behind the wheel. The girl just sits in the passenger seat like an ornament. That's what everyone thinks. I, for one, can't stand being put in a box, so I took it upon myself to show up anyone who tries, whether their target is me or anyone else. Anyway, I've always been into cars, so I came up with this idea for a group where women can thrive, and it turned into the Vixen Zeros. I see. And you've kept up the struggle to gain women some recognition ever since. Uh-huh. I just wish I didn't have to bust my ass so hard only for some taxi driving dude to leave me in the dust. Everyone will probably go dunking on us all over again. After all, we're just girls. Look, I know you're disappointed, but that doesn't mean you have to start from square one. You already built up quite a name for yourself. And it certainly doesn't matter what any frustrated male critic says. That only shows their ignorance of what it truly means to be a man. What matters is you, a woman who can drive like the wind, a street racer with integrity, win or lose, I think at least deserve credit for that. So give yourself some. Yeah, I guess there is that. Sometimes I get so caught up with fighting and the good fight, I forget how far I've come. Happens when you're a girl with a goal. Now I'm glad we met and got to put our racing to the test. And this is to make up for that drink. Don't feel bad about taking it. Congrats, Suzuki-san. That's the first time I ever said that to a man and meant it. Say yay for you. If every guy were as understanding as you, the world would be much better off. The world would be much better off. Be nice if they were as handsome too. You don't have to say all that. In any case, I got to get going. It really was a pleasure to race you. Thanks for accepting the challenge. So, do you plan on doing more racing from here on out? Not sure yet. For some reason, our race helped me get a lot out of my system. I'll probably take a break for a while before I get back to it. Oh, but if I ever do start yearning for some high-octane action, I can just catch a ride in your taxi, right? Hope you don't mind. Ha. Rina Nanami, the Spangled Meteor. Now that's a badass lady. Sub-story, baby.
Yo.
God damn it, dude. Oh, it doesn't work from behind. Okay. Did I not unlock that skill already? I'm not actually sure. some garbage. Oh, I can't go in there. Could have sworn there was garbage down here too, but that's fine. Okay, sorry for the sudden cut there. Let's do a race. It's that client from the highway rest area. So the devil killers are back for more, huh? Then I'm on my way. Mind if I tag along? That way you can teach me how to deal with more clients. He obviously knows where I'm going. What happened to studying for your class too?
Hey.
Well, both Watson and Marumatsu-san seem pretty sure that I can pass now. They gave me their okay. Did they really? Yeah, I even aced a practice test. I've been studying my butt off. Help me out, Hirokawa-san. I'd say you've been making an admirable effort. Why not take him with you, Suzuki-san? He does need more time in the field. I'm not sure he'd benefit from this kind of request. Don't say that. Even if it doesn't seem relevant, I still want to know how it's done. You're certainly enthusiastic. Now, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. When you say so.
Hey.
I guess. Cool. I'm gonna take that as a yes then. Now let's jam. There are only 2 out of the 4 kings left to go. You can do this. At least he's not trying to dissuade me like before. You beat Crash Chihuahua first, then Cool Yashumi. I guess that means today you'll be facing... Hey guys. Which one of you big boys is Mr. Suzuki from Nagasu Taxi? Oh, there he is, the second in command of the 4 kings. Gentle Nakamura. What's so gentle about him? Beats me, but he's a true veteran, oldest one on the team. He's the last original devil killer too. Been with him from the start. And don't let his age fool you. He's fast as lightning and then some. Not to mention he's racked up tons of wisdom and experience behind the wheel. You're pretty clued up for a youngster. Not bad, Mr. Suzuki. Actually, Mr. Suzuki is this guy right here. Ah, so you're the man. You sure you're in the right place? Truth be told, I thought you'd be a little less on in the years. That makes 2 of us. Oh, don't mistake me for one of those dawdling old seniors you see puttering around. When it comes to driving, expertise trumps all else. I've refined my skills over the decades, maturing them like a fine wine. Now I hear you're already bested 2 of our 4 kings. Is that correct? That is. Well, from where I'm standing, those guys might as well be fresh out of driving school. Just because you know how to hold the wheel and on step on the gas doesn't mean you know how to race. Watch and learn, Mr. Suzuki, because today's lesson is how to lose sight of a veteran. Ooh, he's fast. Okay. Can't fuck up like I just did.
このままじゃまずい。行かせてもらうぜ。
Damn it, cat.
アクセル全開。
There you go, cat. Let me close the door again. Okay.
Hey. やるな。アクセル全開。ゴッテン。ぶっちぎる。
Oh, I got so lucky. I got so unlucky.
Come on, Suzuki. やるな。行かせてもらうぜ。ゴッテン。いい
Yeah.
レースだったぜ。ゴッテン。
You did it, Suzuki-san. That's nearly all 4 kings. There's only one left, their leader. How could this be? I've been racing for decades, doggone it. Though, I suppose this turn of events isn't entirely uncalled for. I must say, Nakajima found himself a diamond in the rough. Did you just say Nakajima? How do you know our boss? How? Why, he's the original devil killer. The man started this whole gang over 20 years ago. What?
Eh?
Wait, you're telling me the chief started the devil killers? You gotta be joking. He's just an old geezer. No offense. We were all a lot younger 20 years ago. Your boss was a real speed demon back then. The fastest in Fukuoka, and maybe even all of Kyushu. That's just... Nah, my brain can't handle this.
Huh?
Then, tell me why a legendary god of street racing would just quit to start driving taxis around. Your guess is as good as mine, young man. Weren't you an original member of his team? Surely you must know something. Ah, back when I was just a slowpoke. I never really got to talk to the man. Though, I'm glad I stuck with it. I made it to the Four Kings after all. Took me long enough. And now, I go losing to a taxi driver. Perhaps my age finally caught up with me. Some racer I am, eh? I'm back. Hey there. I hear you were out showing Kiro Kawakan the ropes today, huh? No, today I was up against the devil killers. Oh, that thing you were doing for the local police. Don't get into any accidents, you hear? Chief, I need to ask you something. Huh? And what's that? Is it true you were the one who founded the devil killers? Where'd you hear that? From Gentle Nakamura, the guy I just raced. Looks like the cat's out of the bag. I was thinking to have a sit down with you one of these days. Might as well be now. When you were young, you have time to do whatever your heart desires. For me, that was cars. I loved them more than anything. Well, just about. Before I knew it, there was a whole bunch of us, motorheads to the core. So I decided to form the Devil Killers. We'd race day and night, trying to shave seconds off our best times. We all knew the dangers of racing on the highway, but we were careful. We tracked down the best spots, found out found out when there was the least traffic. We even posted lookouts with walkie-talkies. We were a close-knit bunch. It wasn't long before we gained a reputation as the fastest boys in town. My Devil Killer days, that was the prime of my life. Can you imagine? This old stump of a tree once had leaves on up top. Huh. Anyhow, as with anything, time was never on our side. With each passing generation, the glue that held the crew together seemed to be dissolving. And now look at them. They drive like reckless maniacs, no regards for safety whatsoever. Then they brought gambling on board. When it comes down to it, there ain't hardly nothing left of the vision I once had. Only greed and ill gain remain.
Yeah.
Excuse me. People shouldn't have to suffer because of it. Racing was about the thrill, not this. Listen up, Suzuki-san. There's something I want to ask you. Yes? I want you to break up the Devil Killers. Can you do that for me? That your phone? Better see who it is. Sorry, one moment. Hello? What's up, Suzuki-san? Who is this? The last of the Four Kings. Technically the fifth to lead the Devil Killers. Long story short, I'm Devil Takamura. How did you get this number? Wouldn't you like to know? What is it you want? See, you've been preying on my teammates lately. And thanks to a taxi driver of all people, they've been on a losing streak. It'd be bad if word got around, so someone's gotta nip that in the bud. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Our livelihood depends on our rep. Take that away, you take away our business. Get me? That's what you get for basing your business on extortion. Say what you like. Either way, we need to get back to our good name. I'm thinking on like a major scale, so let's hold a race with spectators and all. How about it? Me against you, or are you afraid to get your ass handed to you? No, I refuse to be a part of a circus act. You should wait to hear my offer. I'm assuming Nakajima, wimp that he is, asked you to dismantle the devil killers, am I right? Thought so. What are you saying? You'll disband the devil killers if I beat you in a race? That's exactly what I'm saying. Whoever rules the road makes the rules. In other words, the fastest guy calls the shots. That's always been our way. Fine, you'll get your race. And just so you know, I don't take kindly to people who go back on their word. Of course, wouldn't expect you to, but just so you know, there's a reason I'm in charge of the devil killers. You better be prepared, old man. So, this devil Takamura says he'll break up the team if you win?
Hey.
That's the long and short of it. So, the bad seeds I sowed way back when have sprouted into weeds, tangling up with the new generation. I'm ashamed. Don't be so hard on yourself. But I do have to ask, are you really okay having such a big part of your past gone for good? I don't mind. The ones I care about most are all right here beside me. Ain't that right, Wada-chan? You bet, leader.
Huh?
Wada-san, don't tell me you were a devil killer too. Yep, as were some of the older drivers. Wow, I guess that means I'm part of an elite team here. That's bitchin'. From what I hear, Suzuki-san, the devil Takamura is as quick as they come. Don't go out there without a plan.
Hey.
I'll keep that in mind. Then, without further ado, boys, let's get back to it. Before that, can I ask one thing? Huh? Why did you leave street racing and the devil killers? They meant everything to you, didn't they? Well, I think you ought to leave it there, Suzuki-san. I'm sure you have some things in your life you'd rather keep close to your chest, no? Sorry, that was rude of me.
Yeah.
Nah, you were just curious. I should be the one apologizing. Okay, everyone, why don't we all just drive safely, give it our best, and leave the heavy stuff behind, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. Devil Takamura, no doubt you'll be my toughest opponent yet, but make no mistake, I won't go down so easy. Hey. Do 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 do. 6,000 points. $2,000, 6,000. Gotta do some taxi jobs. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Nagasu Boulevard, please. I'm in a hurry to meet one of my clients. Understood. Let's go. Fucking people. Okay, so they'll naturally run into their car. Thank you, but I have a confession to make. I'm actually a driving examiner. A driving examiner. Yes, your driving skills are good, but I think you still have room for improvement. Thank you. It's 5,000. 6,000. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. He doesn't seem like a typical office worker. Hi, can you give me a ride? Yes, of course. Where are you headed? Nowhere in particular right now. Can I get you to just drive for a while? Okay. How long are we talking? Well, that depends on the conversation. What a strange passenger. Taxi drivers meet all sorts of people, right? Yes. Then you're probably a good judge of people. See if you can guess my job. Freelance writer. Are you a freelance writer? Wow, you got it in one guess. You're pretty good at sizing people up, alright? This should make for an interesting interview. Oh, sorry for not introducing myself. The name's Muranaka, and I'm a freelance writer, just like he said. Why are you interviewing taxi drivers? I believe variety is the spice of life. I meet all sorts of people in my job, but I figured taxi drivers would have even more perspective. So I've been interviewing cabbies all over the country to hear their stories. I'm putting together an article on it. I see. How are the interviews going? Well, I've interviewed a few drivers already, but all they wanted to do is boast about the big trips they got back during the bubble economy. Do you have any stories that stand out in particular? It can be anything. Something that stands out, huh? I guess the first day I did this job is what sticks out in my memory. I see. Memories of your first day as a driver. I'm not from around here, so I wasn't confident I could navigate properly. It was nerve-wracking not knowing if I'd reached the destination. Anyway, I finally got my first passenger. It turned out to be an elementary school boy who'd never ridden in a taxi before. He brought a map showing the way to his grandmother's house, which helped me a lot. I see. So it was for both of you. He must have been nervous. Yes, but after he had paid it and got out, he looked so much more grown up to me than when he first got in. It motivated me to knuckle down and be brave, just like that little kid. Huh? Maybe he's not that interested. That's a great story, driver. I'd love to write about it in my article. You're welcome to. I'm glad I could give him some good material. I don't suppose you have any inside stories on the taxi industry, do you? Things that are ordinary for people in your line of work but not well known by others. Let me see. I could tell you about taxi jargon. That said, I haven't been doing this long, so these are just things I've heard from my colleagues. I see. A flag is someone who flags you down on the street. A bingo is someone who flags you down when you already have a passenger. Uh-huh. Drivers sometimes call in bingos so another taxi can come and pick them up. I see. Are you not that interested in this? No, it's interesting, for sure. But because there aren't terms you use yourself, I can't figure out an angle for my article. I guess I should have spoken from experience. Here we are. Thank you for the ride. I think I have plenty of material for my article. Here's the fare. Yeah.
Hi.
Thank you. I'll do my best to write a great article. Good luck with the job. Nice. Let me save. Okay. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.